hot and humid, a little breezy over the central and southeastern islands, but you can expect a few showers or isolated thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours across the islands. Low temperature daytime will be around the 90-degree mark, at nighttime in the upper 70s. That's what you're up on your first look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Mark.
A Dragon Boat Festival will be held this weekend, August 20th to the 21st at Goodman's Bay Beach. Here to tell us about it are KK Tong, president of the Bahamas Chinese Dragon Boat Association, and Madrona Newton, representative of KC Naughty Crew from the Kidney Center, inventory manager. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We got a lot of action going on. We got boats in the background. We got drums beating. Lots of excitement. It's going to be a great weekend. KK, tell us, what is dragon boating?
Well, dragon boat racing is a 2,000-year-old Chinese sport, and it requires teamwork, and it is an exciting sport that is very popular around the world these days. It's getting increasingly popular throughout North America and Central America and now in the Caribbean.
And we're so glad to have it there. There's so much excitement in the background, as I said earlier. What is the goal of the festival?
The goal of the festival is to introduce the new sport to the Bahamas and also to show that the Bahamas is a good place to hold international competitions for dragon boat racing, and also to introduce the sport of dragon boat racing to our local Bahamians, because it's a sport that's really good for you as it's therapeutic.
I agree. It definitely is therapeutic. A lot of exercise going in the back there. You need lots of muscles to keep these boats going. So tell us a bit more about the benefits of dragon boat racing for those who participate and for the Bahamas.
Well, the benefits of dragon boat racing is tremendous in many ways. First of all, to paddle in a boat, you need a team, and the team has to work together. They got to learn to work together. There's nobody stronger, faster, bigger. You have to be in sync and work together. That's what it teaches. So it teaches camaraderie and teamwork. Second of all, it is a great workout. Really, really good especially for breast cancer survivors, because it helps reduce lymphedema after one has a mastectomy. And actually, the breast cancer paddlers community is a really, really large community with tens of thousands of people going to festivals and things like that. So if we actually get to do a festival, we would attract a lot of paddlers and their family and friends to come to visit.
Yeah, I definitely feel the support here. I think the Bahamas Cancer Society is out in full effect, along with many other groups who are participating. Tell us about the event. Is it free to attend, and what are the times for the event?
Yes, the festival is free to attend. You can watch. Of course, we have food and beverages for sale, because it is a non-profit charity, but we need to raise money to build a clubhouse and to sustain the sport. We got to pay our coaches, and keeping up with the sport, it costs a little bit, right?
No, I agree. And once again, it seems like it's getting tremendous support, hearing lots of laughter in the background. And we got the Kidney Center represented here by Madrona Newton, the KC Naughty Crew.
Yay.
I'm hearing about this group. You guys are going to bring home the top prize this weekend.
Yes, the goal.
So tell us, why did your company choose to take part in the festival this weekend?
Really and truly because I heard that what awareness it brings, and that's the fight against breast cancer.
Yes.
And that's what's really important to us.
Definitely. So tell us, your team, KC Naughty Crew, who's going to compete on behalf of the Kidney Center?
Okay, so well, we have 14 team members in total. 12 on the boat.
Crew from
Most
Kidney
of it
Center?
is Kidney Center staff. Yes, other than that, there's like a couple friends or family members.
And you're going to be in the boat as well?
I'm a reserve.
You're a reserve?
Yeah.
But that's good. Once again, she mentioned that it's about camaraderie and teamwork, and you guys work as a team in a very important field, in a very important industry. So I'm sure it's great for you all to come out and just, get wet, get some sun on your face, and compete together, right? And bring home the top prize, right? We're rooting for you. So how have you guys been preparing for the event?
Well, we've been out here 3 times a week. We've been training maybe for two months now, and we got stronger because we didn't start off too well, but I can truly say we're doing much better now.
So you're an official dragon boater now. Tell
Yes.
us, how excited are you and your team to be participating in this event?
We are very excited. I mean, it's something new. Anything new, it really, you look forward to it. But yes, we're looking forward to this on Saturday. Well, this weekend.
This weekend.
Yes, and hoping to make it through to Sunday.
No, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Your team has got your back.
Yes.
And you're going to jump in and help wherever, right?
Yes.
And so tell us, is this something that you see your company participating in the future and other events for dragon boating?
I do. The team keep talking about it and saying they hope that it's just a yearly event. And yes, we will take part again.
That's good. That's good. I think I'm going to try to find a boat I could sneak in on Saturday. KK, before we wrap up, give us a few tips for those of us who aren't going to be participating. Just how do we operate this boat? What does it take to make this boat go?
Well, you need at least 8 paddlers and then 1 drummer in the front and 1 steer in the back. And everybody got to paddle together to make the boat move. And if you're not in sync, you're going to be slowed down. And you won't, if you're competing, you wouldn't beat the other team. So that's how it works. And actually, this is a small boat. We got a 12-man boat. There's a 20-man boat. But we're not there yet, so we're starting off with the little boats.
Yeah, I like it. It's. I think I'm going to bring my drum out. I'm going to be on the sign on Saturday, but we're going to root the teams on. Casey and the Naughty Crew. Yes. Is there any other teams out there that you want to mention that's participating that you want to shout out here on the show this morning?
Well, I wanted to thank our Chinese Bahamian community for putting this all together. It was a massive effort for everybody from the little restaurant, food store owners to our big corporates like Bahamas and Margaritaville and The Point. They all came in to facilitate this effort. So I would like to thank everyone.
And what time again this weekend do we start and end?
From 9, we start racing till 5 o'clock in the evening. We're gonna have food and drinks and music, live entertainment on Sunday. Y'all please come out.
We love it, we love it, we love it. I'm going to thank you again, KK Tong, representing the Bahamas Chinese Dragon Boat Association, and Madrona Newton, is a part of the KC Naughty Crew with the Kidney Center Limited participating this weekend. I'd like to thank you both for coming on Bahamas at Sunrise and wishing you great success this weekend and rooting for you guys to come first, right?
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
The purchase initiative started by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions last year when we were trying to figure out how to help business leaders as well as consumers to stay connected. Working with Canoe, working with other partners, working with the government and My Gateway to help them to connect with customers who want to place orders and want to be able to do things in a digital way.
My Gateway. My Gateway is a groundbreaking portal through which clients can request and pay for government services online. We have 28 services. We expect to increase the number of services to a minimum of 200.
I love that we're helping the government and helping our citizens to be more efficient and to use their time more wisely.
I invite you to sign up for mygateway.gov.bs and let us make government work for you. Join the click.
Hello, summer. Escape into summer when you fuel up with Shell. Every time you purchase $20 gas, you're entered to win your share of over $50,000 in cash prizes and fantastic trips, including a staycation at Grand Island Exuma, a shopping spree in Miami, and a 4-day trip to Las Vegas to see John Legend live. To enter, fuel up at Shell with $20. Go to winwithshellbahamas.com and let the fun begin. Say hello summer with Shell today. Conditions apply. Hello summer.
Welcome back. Ignition 2022 is taking place tonight at Holy Trinity. And here to tell us more about this event is Mr. Lon Minnis, Youth Director, and we also have Minister Marisha Walker, Life Worship Center and Ignition Conference Speaker, and Brenna and Braylon Evans, youths who are participating in Ignition this year. Good morning and welcome to Moms at Sunrise.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, make sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it at Holy Trinity? I know that's where it started. I didn't see it there. I just want to make sure I didn't say the wrong thing, right?
Yes, you are correct. Good morning, Bahamas. Good morning, Mark. Good morning to everyone out there. Thank you for tuning in. And yes, we have Ignition 2022. This is now our 23rd youth conference here at Holy Trinity, hosted by Generation Next Youth Ministries. And we are more than overjoyed to bring Ignition 2022 to you all. The theme is Arise, and the scripture is John 11, verses 24 to 25. Our speaker is none other than Minister Marisha Walker this year, and we are excited. I have a couple of my teens here with me this morning, and Marisha and I are still teens at heart. So we are happy that we are here to bring you Ignition. It's going to be right here at Holy Trinity Church in Stapleton Gardens. We also have a live stream for everyone to also watch as well. It is www.holytrinitybahamasorg/ignition, IGNISHUN 2022.
That's fantastic. I was around back when it got started, and I remember the first Ignition.
2000.
And so happy to see that it's continuing every year, reaching out to youths. And it's such an important conference, such an important gathering. And so glad to see that you and Marisha, Minister Walker, are still participating. So tell us, Lon, how did the Generation Next Youth Ministry Ignition get started?
Perfect. So this is the number one question every year. God placed on the heart of our youth leader at the time, Mr. Kennel Emile, we call him KK for short. In the year 2000, there was a great need for the conference. A lot of youth were at home, whether it's because they would have finished traveling or some may not have been able to travel that year. And so it was important to minister to these young people. And every summer, of course, we have young kids who might be home from school. And so therefore, the need to minister is of utmost importance. Our spiritual lives as young people is very key, okay, in our development, but also for God to speak to us, it is very, very important. A lot of persons don't know why their teens or their young people may be acting the way that they are, but God knows. And so therefore, by ministering to these young people, we give them answers as to what is going on in their lives. You know, we've been through the pandemic and, some persons are still looking for answers, but I can definitely tell you God has the answer. And so therefore, we want to encourage everybody, please, if you can definitely get the word out there, 7 p.m. tonight here at Holy Trinity's Activity Center, Minister Marisha Walker is going to give you a great word.
And that's a great segue into Minister Walker, who I know him from when he was little bit of growth, and I felt this was always your path. If you haven't heard us sing, you're all missing out on some life, right? But tell us, Mr. Walker, how excited are you about tonight, especially since you'll be speaking at the conference?
I'm super excited. This is indeed a full circle moment for me personally. And so, of course, there's that element of it, but I think that the thing that I'm most excited about is that God does not make mistakes. And so I believe that just like every other part of our lives, that this particular moment right here has been predestined and foreordained by God. And so I believe that there is going to be an amazing move of God tonight, and I'm excited about it. And I think that this is just the beginning. for what God is going to be doing in Generation Next. I think that there is a new beginning for this youth ministry, and it's going to be crazy. So I'm just excited. I'm ready to be there. I'm ready to do this. Listen, I could go now. Like, let's go.
I can feel it. I can feel the energy. I can feel the excitement.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
So tell us quickly about some of the activities that you have planned for the event, Minister Walker.
Well, I plan to definitely speak, to say something. I plan to say something. I'll tell you this. I was spending some time in prayer night before last, and God was really speaking to me so clearly, really opening up His Word to me, in reference to how it is we look at the promises of God. How do we really take the Word of God? How do we believe it? How do we combine it with faith? And then how do we see it become real in our lives? Does manifestation actually look like for us? So He's been taking me on this journey, and I know this may sound really churchy and really preacher-like, but the Word was blessing me. Like, I was getting excited. Like, as He was speaking to me, I was like, oh yes, Jesus, I need this Word. So the Word is blessing me, and I'm so excited to give the youth of Generation Next what it is that the Father has given me to say. And so I promise you, it's going to bless you because it blessed me.
There you go. I love that. The blessings all around. Let's bring in
all
Brenna
around.
And Braylon, right? So Brenna and Braylon, so how did you find out about Ignition, and how long have you been attending conference?
Well, for me personally, I think last year was actually my first Ignition, because it's the first time that I was old enough to be able to join Generation Next, and it was an absolutely amazing experience for me.
That's fantastic. What about you, Brenna? Has the ministry or the conference impacted your life any?
I think it really has, because the conference has a special meaning to me. It's specifically towards youth, maybe those who may have lost their way or those who have not seen the light yet. And
sorry, go ahead. So it's impacted your life positively. Let's hear from your brother. Let's hear, how about you? How does the ministry of the conference impact your life?
I'd say it brings people together, all the young ones, some old, some a little younger.
Yeah, it's good to always confer with other young people, to be in a setting where you can ask questions, get guidance, and feel as though you're supported. I know the family there at Holy Trinity is very loving. Doors always open. It is a family atmosphere. So Brenna and Braylon, I wish you the best this weekend, and that you will get the most out of this conference that you need. Help edify you and put you in, keep you in the right direction, because it seems like you're already going in the right direction now. Before we wrap up, Lon, tell us, how can people register for the event, and is there a cost?
Yes, there is a cost of only $10, and you can register here at the doors of the activity center tonight. I would say just get here a little early, just so that you can avoid the rush. And once we get started, you don't have to worry about towing a line. All right. So if you can get here by 6:30, that will be excellent. Okay. For those who want to be here face to face, just so that you can witness Brenna and Braylon on stage, along with the other persons in the drama, okay, and also to see Minister Marisha Walker. Also, we do have an online registration. Once again, www.holytrinitybahamamas.org/ignition, IGNISHUN 2022. Okay, there is also tech support that will be waiting just to help anybody out. 356-7750, or just call the church's office for the tech support. Yes.
Perfect. Sounds like we're all set and we're all lined up for another successful Ignition. Yes. We got Ignition 2022 taking place this evening at the Holy Trinity in Stapleton Gardens. We have Mr. Lon Minnis here, Youth Director, Minister Marisha Walker, who's going to be speaking and bringing the blessings. And Amen. We got siblings Brenna and Braylon, who's going to be on stage inspiring other young people. Yes. So for those of you looking for something for your youth to do tonight, or if you're young at heart, check out Holy Trinity in Stapleton Gardens and go get yourself some blessings, because they can be pouring out from all angles. I'd like to thank you all again for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
All right.
Thanks very much.
In the Bahamas, small business is big business. More than 90% of the businesses in the Bahamas are classified as micro, small, or medium-sized enterprises, or MSMEs. The Access Accelerator Small Business Development Center was created to serve them. We at the Access Accelerator offer a variety of services to our clients: business advisory services, training and entrepreneurial programming, mentorship and incubation, and advocacy.
I used to think of the bank as my personal ATM machine. If I wanted a new car, new furniture, a weekend trip to Miami, no problem, just max out the credit card or top up my loan. I was a big baller until I realized that 75% of my salary was going to pay back all those loans. Fidelity's personal financial coaching was the best solution. Fidelity gave me a plan with a debt consolidation loan that has a built-in savings that pays 5% interest. I now only have one low monthly payment plus money in my pocket. Give Fidelity Bank a call at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit any of Fidelity's locations or visit a website at fidelitygroup.com.
Welcome to Grand Bahama, host city of the Anita Doherty NACAC Open Track and Field Championships 2022.
Sad.
3 days of competition, 3 days of excitement, 3 days of non-stop action with the best athletes in the region. It's the 4th edition of NACAC Open Track and Field Championships, taking place on Grand Bahama Island, August 19th through 21st at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex. Get set.
Since 1967, Freeport Oil Company Limited has been dedicated to fueling growth and prosperity in the Bahamas. We have been a constant pillar within the country, striving to invest and support our community through the best of times and the worst of times. For us, Full Call represents 21 years of strength and consistency, consistent leadership, consistent growth, consistent customer service. Through it all, we are resilient. Full Call, fueling growth for people.
What would 2022 be without one of the hottest youth conferences in the region? That's right, Ignition is back. And just like a phoenix from the ashes, our theme this year is Arise, taken from John 11, verse 24 to 25. Our speaker this year is the gifted Minister Marisha Walker. Now mark your calendars for Friday, August 19th at 7 p.m. in the Church of the Most Holy Trinity's Activity Center. Generation X is ready. Are you?
Welcome back to the show. We've had a great first half of the show. We're now at the mid-show, and thank you for sticking along with us. I hope you enjoyed that segment on the Chinese dragon boat racing. It's really going to be an exciting event this weekend, and you can see the teamwork and the camaraderie going on. To keep that boat afloat, going in one direction with speed and precision, it does take teamwork. And aside from the great memories, the exercise, the support for cancer survivors, this is also just a time for you to see how teamwork can manifest itself in a wonderful way. When they're all on one accord, working together on a common goal. And also, it helps have a little bit of rhythm. So those on the drums and shouting, I'm so excited about it. I hope I see all of you out there this weekend. Bring the kids, bring the family out to Goodman's Bay and enjoy something that you might not have seen before. and also enjoyed our segment talking with the folks from Holy Trinity about Ignition 2022, that youth conference. For those of you who might be looking for something to do this evening, to take your children out to a special event where they can meet other young people, other like-minded people, get some guidance, have some camaraderie, get some support. It's going to be a really great event. There's going to be drama, there's going to be song, there's going to be music, and of course, blessings showering on everyone. So make sure to check out Ignition this evening at Holy Trinity at 6:30. We have a great second half coming up. We're going to be finding out about the NACAC Track and Field Championships starting today in Grand Bahama, kicking off at 9 o'clock this morning. So for those of you in Grand Bahama, get ready because it's going to be an action-packed weekend. We're also going to continue with our Entertainment at Sunrise series with comedian Franz Ferguson, aka Brand New, ready to make us all laugh. But before we get to those segments, let's take a second look at weather with Brother Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. What's first for you comes first for us.
Thank you, Mark, and good morning, Bahamas. In your second look at weather at sunrise, the tropics have that broad area of low pressure that's emerging over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. This system has a 40% chance of tropical cyclone development over the next 5 days. On the local scene, upper level trough moving westward across the northwest Bahamas and could trigger off some pockets of showers and thunderstorms today. Meanwhile, high pressure builds across the islands, and there will be increasing winds, particularly the central and southeastern islands, for the weekend. For the day, winds southeast to south at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet in northwest and central Bahamas, east to southeast at 15 knots, sea 3 to 5 feet over the southeastern islands. On Saturday, those winds east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet northwest Bahamas, easterly at 15 knots, sea 3 to 5 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Then on Sunday, across all the islands, those winds become easterly at 15 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet. Your tides. You can expect a low tide at 8:14 this morning. Next high tide will be at 2:43 this afternoon. Low again tonight at 12 minutes past 9. Sunset 7:40 this evening. Rise more at 6:45. UV index 9. Your water temperature 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And the moon phase last quarter. The external look. High pressure builds across the islands. Some breezy conditions, particularly the central and southeastern islands. And you still expect those afternoon showers and thunderstorms, but for the most part, we're looking at partly sunny, hot, and humid, with a chance of a few showers or isolated thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours. So temperature daytime will be around the 90-degree mark, at nighttime in the upper 70s. That's what's wrapping up our look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Godfrey. The 2022 Anita Doherty NACAC Open Championships will begin today in Grand Bahama. And here to tell us more about this exciting event is Tramiko Archer, Managing Director of NACAC Local Organization Committee, and Anthony Strong, Bahamian athlete, ready to bring home gold for all of us. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Archer. Lots of exciting things happening in Grand Bahama this weekend. There's a big buzz going on. Planes are landing, buses are zooming around, athletes are getting ready, fans are getting their flags and the drums and the whistles together. So tell us, how is the event going so far, Mr. Archer? And first, how many athletes and countries are expected to participate this weekend?
All right. We have historic numbers that are going to be competing at this fourth edition of the championships. And we have approximately 600 athletes and coaches that are going to be here. That are going to be here, that are already here. Mm-hmm. A lot of preparation has gone into this, from hotel accommodations to transportation, finding attaches, working with government agencies. I think that Grand Bahama has been fully engaged in every single way. outside of just preparing for a normal track meet, we are preparing to host the world to the Bahamas. We have 28 countries that are here, including the United States and Canada, Mexico, Belize, and every country throughout the Caribbean. And so we are the host of the Western Hemisphere, if you will.
That's perfect. That's perfect. It's, as I said, lots of excitement happening in Grand Bahama right now. How significant is this event for Grand Bahama and Grand Bahamians?
You know, I was asked to give remarks today, and it was a sobering reflection of where Grand Bahama has come from over the last 3 years. And so I believe that outside of the economic boom that it certainly creates and the stimulus for persons to direct their attention as a destination, a traveling destination to Grand Bahama, our priority as a federation is to really stimulate the interest and the development of track and field in Grand Bahama. So it's the opportunity for the world to see how we can deliver events such as this. And so I'm excited about the prospect of future events, and that's just not on the competition side, but sports management. I think that this is, sports and entertainment is the largest industry in the world. And like private banking, we want to be able to deliver management services to the world of track and field.
That's very well said. And so happy that, you know, once again, it's happening in Grand Bahama, that Grand Bahama is making a rebound, and that events such as this are contributing not only economically, but culturally, and just inspiring people to maybe look at track and field as an option here in the Bahamas or in their future plans when they go off to school and as a professional athlete. Speaking of professional athletes, so Anthony, we are here and so happy to have you on the show this morning. I know you're busy, probably getting prepped. Tell us, what's it been like preparing for the meet, and what events are you participating in?
I'm very happy to be here also in Grand Bahama. At the NACA Games, I'll be partaking in the 100 meters and the 4x1. Right now, I can't do too much curve work because I recently got hurt in Oregon. But I'm just coming here to see like where I'm at physically, and hopefully I could produce my.
She seems to have a slight glitch there. But Anthony, if you're still there, tell us what some of your preparation has been like for the tournament. Oh, sorry, for the championships. If she's still glitching, we'll go back to you, Dramiko. So tell us, the event starts today. What are some of the events that are going to be happening on the track?
Oh boy, I wish I had the schedule in front of me, but you know, let me just say that the world's greatest 400-meter runner will be donning the stage today. Shawnee Miller-Weibo,
yes,
the Bahamian hero, will
yes,
debut at these these championships this morning in the heats, and we will advance to the finals later today. And so the Bahamas is going to be standing at attention very quickly to watch Shawnee run and to listen to our national anthem. And of course, I think the 100 meters will also be run. And so these are exciting events on day one of competition. And we will share more information about the scheduling of the event on our website. So stand by, and you got to come out. Are you in Nassau or are you in Freeport?
I'm in Nassau right now, but I'm ready to jump on my plane and come on over because I feel like I'm missing out.
Hey, tell John to handle that.
Exactly. So Anthony, you had cut out for a minute there, but we wanted to find out from you, what kind of preparation have you been doing for these championships, and how does it feel as a Bahamian athlete participating on your own soil with all of these international athletes being here?
It feels really great to especially be back representing Bahamas, and especially at home. It is a rare treat that does happen. My preparations coming here, like I said, I was injured not too long ago. So I've just been doing a lot of rehab and strength work to strengthen that area that I injured. It was a small area, but it's very detrimental to me. So I'm just working on that area. I haven't been feeling any pain tremendously in training, which would make me think that I cannot perform. Yeah. So wanting to run at home and not feeling any pain aided me in making the decision to come and run at NACAC Games.
That's perfect. And, you know, we wish you the best in your recovery. We know you're going to represent us well. Speaking on behalf of the Bahamas team, before we go, what's the energy with the Bahamian athletes? Is it similar? Are we excited and ready to defend our home turf?
Yes, I believe so. I believe that everybody is very pumped and excited to compete in their prospective events and also collectively come together on the relay teams and put their best foot forward to actually run a relay at home.
That's fantastic. And, you know, we're inspired that you guys are here on home soil, and we're going to be cheering you on. The cowbell, the drums, the whistle, we got everything. We could be eating Kong salad in the stands, giving y'all all the good energy to make sure y'all could represent for us. Mr. Archer, before we wrap up, anything you'd like to say to our viewers regarding the event and participating this weekend, encouraging people to come out?
Mark, you know, these events couldn't be possible without the strong support of all of the volunteers, and the organizing committee, which is largely formed by Grand Bahamians. And of course, we would be remiss if we didn't consider all of the other corporate partners that are Grand Bahamians who have left their mark on this event. And so apart from the perennial support of the Bahamas government through the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Ministry of Tourism, and the Ministry of Grand Bahama, we have to say thank you to Sawyer's Fresh Market, Hutchinson Sports, Alive, who is the title sponsor, Focal, Our TV, Bahamas Power, Cable Bahamas, and its group of companies, and so many more. And so corporate Bahamas continues to play their part, and we want to continue to encourage them to be a part of an event that I think has exponential deliverables for the Bahamas and for their companies.
Very well said. We're so happy to hear that the corporate community has showed up to assist in this event coming off successfully, supporting our athletes and athletes from around the world. And we're so excited that we need to close the segment so we could get to the track, right?
That's right.
I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you both for joining us this morning on Bahamas at Sunrise. Trimiko Archer, Managing Director of the NACAC Local Organization Committee, and Anthony Strong, our 100-meter champion, 4x1, and she says she got a small injury, but she can run straight through that and run straight off the track, heal it up for us. So we're supporting all of you. Thank you for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise this morning.
Anthony, I'll see you at the track.
All right, later.
Okay. Thank you.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Our world has changed. Many businesses have been closed for months with little or no access to their customers until now. Rev Media can help you remain connected to your customers. Our trusted customized advertising packages and personalized consultants will provide your business with immeasurable support during this challenging time. Your customers are already watching. Rev Media can help you to remain connected. Call us today. Let us help you.
Hello, summer. Escape into summer when you fuel up with Shell. Every time you purchase $20 gas, you're entered to win your share of over $50,000 in cash prizes and fantastic trips, including a staycation at Grand Island Exuma, a shopping spree in Miami, and a 4-day trip to Las Vegas to see John Legend live. To enter, fuel up at Shell with $20. Go to winwithshellbahamas.com and let the fun begin. Say hello, summer with Shell today. Conditions apply. Hello, summer.
Welcome back. Freeport Oil Company Limited, or FOCOL, are the proud sponsors of the NACAC Championships happening this weekend in Grand Bahama. And joining us this morning is Stephen Adley, General Manager at FOCOL. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being up with us dead early, although I'm sure with your line of work, you've probably been up from before sunrise, right? So tell us, why did your company decide to get involved with the NACAC Championships?
Well, it's important for Grand Bahama. You know, we've been through some tough times, and such a big event coming here, you know, Grand Bahama has to show that we can support this type of thing. So we had to be a part of it.
That's fantastic. And, you know, it's a part of the Grand Bahamian community supporting an event that won't just impact Grand Bahama, it's going to impact the Bahamas, and there's going to be impacts that'll go throughout the world because it's a championship involving international athletes, and we're putting up our athletes on the international stage. Grand Bahama's on the international stage, so we're so happy that FOCAL is deciding to get involved. So in your opinion, how will Grand Bahama benefit from this event?
Well, we have seen a lot of visitors come into town. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's been huge to see how many people have come in here. And for an island that's been down, and you know, you hear about airlift and hotels, but this has been a great thing. I mean, everybody in Grand Bahama somehow will get touched by this group that comes in, whether you're a gas station owner like us, or a straw vendor, or a food store, whatever. We're all going to make some impact on the event.
I agree 100%. What are your expectations for the track meet?
Well, from what I've seen, it looks like it's going to be a great event. I was out there last night, and the preparations are great. I think this is going to truly be a world-class meet.
I agree. Once again, 100%. You're so right. It's world-class, from the athletes that are participating to the organization that's going on behind the scene. And what a beautiful backdrop being in Grand Bahama. How important is it that locals support this event?
Oh, it's very important. You know, we got to show them that when people come here, we appreciate their presence and we want to see top performances. And I think that's what we're going to get. And I think we're going to give as much as we get.
I love that. I love it. And as we wrap up quickly, what words of encouragement or advice do you have for the athletes participating this weekend?
Well, I'd say, you know, I welcome the athletes from the 28 other countries that are participating, but I got to say, go Bahamas.
That's all. So said, so done, right? Go Bahamas. You can tell everybody come out there with their cowbell, with the Junkanoo drum, with the conch horn, ready to cheer on, wearing your Bahamian colors. And I'm sure you're going to be out there representing not only FOCAL, but representing Grand Bahama in full force. And
Definitely.
So, yes. So I'd like to thank you again for coming on the show this morning. I'm trying to get out here. It's like hop on a plane and get over there so I don't miss it, right? We'd like to thank FOCAL for being a sponsor. And thank you, Mr. Stephen Ali, General Manager at FOCAL, for joining us this morning on Bahamas at Sunrise.
Okay, good.
Good. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Since 1967, Freeport Oil Company Limited has been dedicated to fueling growth and prosperity in the Bahamas. We have been a constant pillar within the country, striving to invest and support our community through the best of times and the worst of times. For us, FOCAL represents 21 years of strength and consistency, consistent leadership, consistent growth, consistent customer service. Through it all, we are resilient. FOCAL, fueling growth for people.
Welcome back. We're switching up gears this week in our entertainment series and bringing you an entertaining segment by the hilarious and talented comedian Franz Ferguson, a.k.a. Brand New. Joining us this morning here on Bahamas at Sunrise. Good morning, Franz, and welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here, man. I've known you for a while. I've shared the stage with you. Yes. And I know you're talented, know you're funny. It's just for the rest of the Bahamas to find out, right? Who ain't know yet. So tell me first, I know you as Franz, but you're calling yourself Brand New. Tell us about the name Brand New.
first of all, I'm an old guy, but I have new jokes, you know. So, but the thing is, as a kid, as a comedian, I was always cracking jokes, but you know, there wasn't any WhatsApp around or cell phone and all those stuff, so those things wouldn't have been seen. So I decided to call myself brand new because even though I was old school, now I'm here to shine. So I'm branded new on this one.
I love it. I love it. So
Appreciate it.
you're talking about you've been funny from time. So tell us, how long you been doing comedy, and when did you know that you like to make people laugh?
I think from the day I was born. I think I asked for a hand again. I don't know, maybe. But from I was a kid, you know, from high school. Oh, sorry, I should say from primary school. I was always a class clown. High school, class clown, work. Everywhere I go is Francis here, make everybody laugh and all that good stuff. You know? So it's in me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's in me, so.
I'll say that from our days on the stage together at the Spot, you were one of my favorite castmates because you would make me laugh while we were on stage. So from you realized you were funny and you were in school, how have you honed your craft over the years?
So first of all, I don't know what hone means.
Hone, how did you develop it, sharpen it?
I know exactly what you mean. I just wanted to see if you know.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, well, thanks. My craft was developed basically as I got older. Prior to that, I could honestly say I've been through a lot. I've been through a heavy 10-year period. I don't want to get too personal, but I basically lost my immediate family. Everybody had passed on, so I was the only person left. So I was really depressed for a while. And the only thing I could always remember my mom telling me, when you're depressed, use your talents to make other people laugh. And when you make people laugh, you make yourself smile, you know. So that molded me, and I started all over again. And I went to one of the Soy Boy shows because he was a comedian. I knew Soy Boy from a kid, and I didn't even know he had it in him. So he was an inspiration to me. So to do a comeback, I went with him, and we started to do things together, comedy, skits, and I'm sure you've seen it on WhatsApp and stuff like that, you know. And then I met Jaquay, and also we did a few things together. And also I love stage plays, and I was in a lot of stage plays, and that's really what I love, other than being a stand-up comedian, and that really, really pushed me into doing this at the moment.
So what do you think it takes to be a comedian in the Bahamas right now?
I don't want people who want to be comedians to take this too personal, but it has to be an inborn thing. I personally feel it's an inborn. I could be wrong, people might say I'm wrong, but I don't think you can just jump into comedy and say you're a comedian. Right. It's something you have to have inside you. Even if it's not from the time you were born or a kid, it's something that grows, you know. You have to be able to see things that makes you happy. Or, you know, the best thing, how I should put it, you should be able to see the good in all bad situations. If you can see that, then you can carry yourself on.
Well, one of the things I love about comedy, it gives you a stage to have social commentary, to talk about those deep-seated issues that we might be afraid to talk about, but we get to laugh at. And then it gets you to release onto the crowd who you are. And
definitely.
So let's put it like this. Without further ado, we want to see what Brand New got for us. So
all right,
take it away, bro.
Thank you. Hey, good morning, Bahamas. How you doing? My name is Franz Ferguson, a.k.a. Brand New. Yeah, I'm the comedian. I'm that guy. I'm the funny guy. Just want to start this off by saying I came here late. And there's a reason for that. It's traffic, but I have no problem with traffic. I have no problem with traffic. It's just that I can't stand Japanese drivers who drive those Japanese cars. What are you doing? What are you doing? And it's not just that. I can't stand the ones who drive a March or do you drive a Paso. These guys, they just irk me. That's the word, irk me? Oh man, trust me, a Paso hit my car the other day. I only had a scratch. And her engine was behind her. What the hell? And I came out to give her some assistance, and I didn't even see where the lady went. But she was in the car, which is how small the car was. I couldn't believe it. You know, so these Japanese cars, I can't stand you guys. You're always in the way. And what is it about Japanese cars? When you buy a Japanese car, does it have a power button? Or does it have 25 pounds of metal on the gas pedal for some reason? I don't know, gotta be. Because these cars will challenge a dump truck if they have to. I'm in a mid-size sedan. I did say mid-size sedans because I do travel, I do rent cars. That's why I call it a mid-size sedan. And I'm in a mid-size sedan, and I wouldn't dare take a chance going in front of a dump truck. I would jump on my vehicle at first and run. If it crashed, it crashed. It is what it is. You know, they really do know what I can't stand? Kids. I love them, but I hate them. But I love them, but I hate them. And what is it to every dance or every concert you go to? It's like full aerobics class where everybody does this, everybody does that. It's like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that growing up. It's like I went to the club the other night. I say, hey, you know what? Let me go get a drink. And I watched the kids. They were doing all of this and that. I got tired. Ordered a cup of water. I left. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow, this is what we're doing now, man. But the kids, they are what it is. They are the most weird set of human beings I've ever come upon. Also. What's with the outfits? I grew up on slacks, baggy pants, big shirt, you know. But these kids today, tights. The other day I went for a friend of mine. He called me up and he said, hey, brand new, hey, you want to go get some drinks? I said, sure, but it's a Friday. I said, I'm blue, I'm tired. He said, I'm buying. I said, I'm coming. And I took him up and he came out of the door with the body's tights. He jumped my car and I said, where are we going? He said, we're going to get drinks. I said, hold up, first of all, you're not wearing we're going to get drinks outfit. You're wearing we're going to the gym outfit. And I don't think it's appropriate me and you going to the gym. He said, don't worry about it, let's just drive. We drove. He said, let's go to the spot before it closed. And I took my time because I didn't want to be embarrassed because the outfit he's wearing, it was so tight. I said, do you know if you fart, you would die in this car and I'll have to call an ambulance. It will go up your spine and into your heart and can dilute your entire artery. You know, so I was like, this tight pants thing is different. Me, my tennis balls has to breathe. I say, I just have to. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And oh, this thing too. Everybody wants to go to the gym. That's fine. I'm all down with health. I'm all down with health. But this ab thing, everybody trying to get six-pack. Friend of mine, oh, I'm going to the gym. I'm trying to get my six-pack together. My other friend, he has a 8-pack. I said, that's good for you guys. I have 1 pack. That's all I need. I wake up in the morning, I do 1 push-up. I do 1 sit-up. And I'm done. So you guys will have your 6-pack and 8-pack, that's fine. The guy said, do you know how hard I work to get this? I said, do you know how easy it is to get this? I'm too proud. I'm too proud of having up 1 pack. You call me a keg, I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, there's something else I got to tell you guys. There's a difference between snitching and telling the police what they want to know. So I have this new thing called info for the popo. Because they say snitches get stitches. That's not me. So if I'm riding in a car with a friend of mine, the friend will say, hey, I have a weapon in the back seat. So if we get caught, we're good. I say, yeah, we're good. We're good, of course. I ain't snitching on you. I'm not going to snitch on you. And the man pull us over to police. If y'all don't know what the man is, it's the police. Pull us over and say, hey, you got a gun in the car? 9mm, back seat. So I ain't going to tell the police what they want to know. So it's info for the popo for me. That's what it is. The other day, a friend of mine, he was introduced me to another friend. He said, hey, this brand new. This my ride or die. It's like, hold up, bro. I'm just your ride. Ain't nobody dying. Right now, you need to go with him, because I ain't trying to ride with you. So don't bring that ride or die thing to me. That's not going to work, because I'm only going to be your ride. We ain't dying together. You know? So this is how we roll.
One thing, 2 things. Blue thing, all things. Things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right, and in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Wow, I'm still laughing from that segment with my brother Franz. Brand new. Really enjoyed that segment. And you got to check him out in person, him and Sawyer Boy. They got shows going on all around Nassau. Make sure to look out for the flyers. You can find him on Instagram. Brand new Ferguson. Look out for him. We've reached the end of our show. We had so much to talk about today. So much going on this weekend. Make sure to check out the Dragon Boat Racing. Make sure to go to Grand Bahama if you're heading over there to go check out the Track and Field Championships. But also just make sure to enjoy yourself this weekend. Get some sun on your face, some salt water on your skin, and plant some seeds because we need to grow our own food. Thank you for joining us on this fantastic Friday on Bahamas at Sunrise, and we'll see you on Monday.